So starting the test drive in this CR-V, when you're not in the econ mode, the pickup is actually pretty peppy. And the gas pedal almost is, I'd say it's low-key touchy, which I kind of like. But that's one thing I like about Honda's drivetrains, and I said this before, is you can really differentiate between how you drive based on the different drive modes that are given to you. So even in this 13, we have the Econ, which is meant to be more fuel efficient, and then we just have the standard drive mode, which is meant to be more of a normal, and it still gets up when you need it to. But a lot of people like the CR-Vs, the RAV4s, for this reason here. The steering is very, it's pretty loose, let me just put it that way. But I guess it's less loose and more of just easy to steer. Let me put it that way. I'm gonna give it a little pull coming out of this corner here. So I had my foot down just enough not to get it to shift down one more time, and it would have gone, really. At least in its own words. This isn't a speed demon, but it is pretty good. I don't know what, I think I just spit pork out of my mouth from lunch, but oh well. Must have been stuck in my teeth. But climbs hills pretty well. You can get an all-wheel drive variant if you want to, but this two-wheel drive does well for pretty much 90, maybe like 85% of people, unless you want to drive this in the snow or do light off-roading in it for whatever reason, or maybe you just like to drive in grass and you don't want to get stuck. But just very easy to drive these. Again, that's why people love them. And then you have the reliability of these older ones as well. Not saying the newer ones aren't reliable, but I see a lot of these older ones, like this has 140,000 miles on it and it's pretty much flawless. I've seen higher mile CR-Vs in the 2s. But I mean, they have a simple powertrain setup. You have the 4-cylinder, and then you also have the 5-speed automatic, and it's a pretty good powertrain, I think, in terms of reliability. And a very quiet ride here. Even though it's not necessarily silent, the sound acoustics in here are impressive for, especially in today's market, such an inexpensive SUV. Come out of this corner here, and we're about to get on the interstate, so I'll give it a little throttle and then we'll put it in the econ mode when we're on the interstate. So yeah, it's got some oomph to it, it really does. I'm gonna give myself a little space here. No one's around me. Here we go. So it probably hasn't done that in a while, but not bad. Again, for a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, an older one at that. Pretty impressive. And then you get your fuel economy numbers on top of that. Now just feeling a little bit of vibration in the steering wheel, probably nothing that an alignment won't fix here. These older ones, you just gotta watch them. It's not gonna drive like new unless everything's been replaced on it. But I think a really good bargain here, this CR-V is. I want to give one more thank you to Daryl Waltrip Honda for letting me borrow this today. I'll leave a link below in the description, and you can learn more about this one in particular. And again, if you're looking to just find a CR-V deal in your neck of the woods, go ahead and click that link down below, fill out your info, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you that best deal on a used CR-V. But with all that being said, still holds up, still has a lot of life in it, and this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2013 Honda CR-V EXL.